What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So shocking. The GOAT, Olympic two-time gold medalist, three-time undisputed world champion, multi-division world champion, superstar boxer, who is undefeated, Claressa T-Rex Shields, the GOAT. She has a very interesting take that Hall of Fame two-division world champion who's retired and now colorful analyst and podcaster Timothy Desert Storm Bradley, he highlighted because Timothy Bradley had an interesting take on a possible showdown between undefeated, unified, WBA, IBF, welterweight, Ring Magazine world champion, superstar boxer, Jaron Boots Ennis, taking on two-division world champion, former unified lightweight and reigning WBO junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Teofimo Lopez. Now, Teofimo Lopez fights at 140. Jaron Ennis, the phenom as I refer to him as, fights at 147. Teofimo Lopez is 22 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 13 wins by way of knockout, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. Jaron Ennis is 34 wins, no loss, no draw, 30 wins by way of knockout. He's 5'10" with a 74-inch arm reach. So he's about 2.5 inches taller than Teofimo Lopez, but he has a 6-inch arm reach advantage over Teofimo Lopez. He's very athletic, very explosive, has power, can switch from southpaw to orthodox. It seems like the aura of invincibility surrounding Jaron Ennis over these past few fights with Karen Chugajan, David Avanesian, and Amanda Stanionis, that he's come down to earth, right? He was seen as the boogeyman at one point in time at 47, as a monster, a phenom, as I refer to him as, right? Long arms, athletic, explosive. Roy Jones says he reminds him a lot of him. Sugar Ray Leonard said he reminds him of him, right? Sean Porter says he's like a mixture between the two. Terrence Crawford and Bomac said that he reminds them of them, right? And after these couple of performances he's had with Amanda Stanionis, David Avanesian, and Karen Chugajan, it's like the belief in him is still there, but not what it once was, right? And Claressa Shields, she says it's a 50-50 fight, shockingly. And Timothy Bradley says that it's the wrong fight for Boots, that Teofimo Lopez will possibly beat Boots. Teofimo Lopez is aggressively calling out Jaron Ennis. So the question is, does Jaron Ennis have something to prove now, right? Claressa Shields is a boxing mind. Tim Bradley's a boxing mind, right? We're not talking about casuals here. We're talking about Claressa Shields is a first ballot Hall of Famer right now if she retires. Timothy Bradley is in the Hall of Fame officially right now. They're not slouches when it comes to the IQ in the sport of boxing. You can say what you want. You may not like their takes. You may not like their characters or their personalities or whatever people don't like about either of the two. But you can't say they don't know boxing. That's one thing you can't take away from them, regardless. Everything else is your opinion. It's not an opinion if they know boxing. You know they know boxing, period, right? You can have an opinion, and I don't really like how he says this. I don't really like it. That's your opinion, right? That's your preference. But their boxing knowledge, that's not. So it makes you wonder, right? What do everybody see? Is it because Jaron Ennis gets hit? Now, Jaron Ennis has been steadfast in saying that, it's just the level of opposition just don't get him motivated, right? And his defense lacks. Everybody gets hit. It's boxing. but he gets hit more than people expect because of his athletic ability. His abilities is what people expect him to be, not getting hit so much, right? To be more defensively responsible, to have more defensive awareness, right? Because of the abilities that he possessed, like, and the guys that he's fighting. It's like, these dudes shouldn't be touching Jaron Ennis, but it comes across as he allows it because he just don't respect his opponents. But now it's coming across as people are starting to believe, man, that might just be who you are. Right? You're getting hit with the same punches, those left hooks, you get clipped with them. T.O. is athletic. He's elusive. He can box. He rises to the level of his competition. Is that a factor? Are they right? Now, Claressa didn't say that he would beat Jaron Ennis, but she did say it's a 50-50 fight, which is shocking. 50-50 fight. Most people, when you hear these two names put together, you like, hey, man, that's a wash. But now they making you think. Myself, when I look at the fight and I say, I see openings. I see where T.O. can have success. I see spots where the counter punching, the elusiveness on the inside, he gets hit on the inside. And you have to raise the question, would he respect Teofimo Lopez because Teofimo Lopez is a smaller guy? Is it another fight where he just simply don't respect Teofimo Lopez because Teofimo Lopez is a smaller guy? And he like, you know what? I'm going to walk through this dude. Or did he come down to earth? And now people are like, yeah, he athletic, he's talented, he got power, he got skills, but he lacks fundamentals. He lacks discipline. Is that what people see? Again, Teofimo Lopez is athletic, but Teofimo Lopez struggles with boxers. The thing about Jaron Ennis, he will have a 2-inch height advantage, 6-inch arm reach advantage. He don't use it. He gives up his height. He gives up his range. He likes to fight on the inside. He likes to be a dog. He likes to mix it up. He likes to excite the crowd. He likes to entertain, which means his advantages, which is his height, his arm reach, his foot speed, and his hand speed, and his natural size, he will be giving up those advantages on T.O., which would give Teofimo Lopez opportunities. Can Teofimo Lopez capitalize on them? The thing is, when you look at Teofimo Lopez at 140 pounds, his power has not translated. When he was at 135 pounds, his power translated. 130, 140, his power has not translated. And Jaron Ennis has shown us that he has a granite chin. He's very durable. And to move up 7 more pounds, I don't expect his power to go up to 47. Right? When you look at him versus that being T.O. versus Arnold Barboza, he looked like a smaller guy versus Arnold Barboza. So he's going to be a much smaller guy against Jaron Ennis. And if his power didn't translate, I don't expect it to translate to 47. Now, the difference between T.O. and Amanda Stanionis, David Avanesian, and Cameron Chugajan is that he's a lot more explosive and athletic than they are. And the punch that hurts you the most is the one you don't see. So therefore, in the pocket, he can land punches on boots that boots don't see, that they could not, being Karen Avanesian and Stanionis, because they're not as athletic and as explosive and as twitchy as T.O. to catch him in between, where he was seeing their punches and making a miss. They couldn't do it. So it's going to be interesting, man, but it's shocking. But let me know what y'all think, man. Is this a 50-50 fight? Do y'all think this is a 50-50 fight? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm still going with Jaron Ennis in the fight. I don't think it's a 50-50 fight. I think it's more of a 65-35 fight, a 60-40 fight in favor of Jaron Ennis. The thing is, if he fights tall and uses his advantage, I think he wins the fight. We saw the flaws in Teofimo Lopez, right? When he fought Sandor Martin, he got unofficially dropped twice. Should have been 2 knockdowns, and he should have lost. And that was a southpaw that was rangy and long and a boxer. when he fought against Jermaine Ortiz, who was boxing and moving. He couldn't cut the ring off. He looks spectacular against flat-footed fighters that come forward. He looks very athletic, very elusive. But when he's in there with a boxer that's athletic and can move, he don't look that athletic. He looks a bit lost. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. He has flaws that Boots Ennis can expose as well. But drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.